Hey guys. Hey Kaz.
Hey, sweetie. Hey, everybody.
Let's wait a couple minutes. I'm still looking for the video. Oh, there we go.
You found it? Hi,
Yeah.
Jessica. Hi, Alice. Hi, my elderly cats.
My elderly cats. Tomorrow is the book club. Last night, guys.
Woohoo.
I know. I've been trying to think of how the ending is going to be, and I'm like, stop thinking about it.
Yeah, the last few chapters were bad enough.
Oh my gosh.
OMG.
Hey Jessica. Hey Alice. My elderly cats. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Let me pull up this little boy's picture real quick before we get started. And I want to debunk that truck real fast before we get into him. The Summer Wells crap with that truck. My gosh, man. I got
I
so much
know.
hate for that. That's another reason why I don't talk about Summer Wells because people hate what I think about it. If I'm not attacking the parents, they get mad. And I'm like, you know what? What do you want me to do?
Well, Ma, if you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you
Damned if you
don't.
don't. I know. I'm sticking with what I feel, though. I'm starting to think that Robin's getting shadier and shadier.
Well, it's a bit suspect about what happened, how it got beat up. The car got written off after a very short period of time. Yes, the it was a juvenile delinquent sort of driving it, but oh god,
Look at that
isn't he
face.
isn't he gorgeous? Do you know who he reminds me of, Ma?
Who?
Is
Hey,
Monkey.
Link. You know what? He does look a little bit like Monkey, but he definitely loves to face paint because he has a Spider-Man face too. I noticed.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did anyone catch the? I don't think you did, Kaz. You're in Australia. Hey, Julianne. Did anyone catch the Dior Coon special last night? I think it was on CNN, and they investigated the mom, the dad. Philip was on there, the a private investigator. That mom is shady. I am convinced that that mother knows exactly what happened to Dior.
Well, the place was too remote for him unless he got swept away in that creek.
He didn't get
Where
swept
where did he
away.
go? Where did he go?
Yeah. So, let me. This is who we're going to talk about tonight. This little man. Who they're actually. He's been missing what since 2014,
Yes. Yeah.
and
A long time.
but they have a lot of new stuff going on. Like they were out today at the foster grandma, digging in the
Yeah.
garden.
Yeah, it's the old house. She actually passed away, and it was sold back in October 2014, and new owners purchased it, and then it was sold again in March 2016. So a lot's happened to that house since Paul William went missing.
So give us the background. It was him and his sister. They were adopted out.
No, what happened was the biological mother, Carly Tyrrell, and his biological father, Brendan Collins, had a very troubled relationship, to say the least, with drugs and assault and domestic violence. And William and his sister, who's just a year in age difference, was taken from them and put them into foster care. Now, the foster
Ah,
parents, whose names have never been legally put out there until just recently, um, nor had their faces, they got him when he was approximately 9 months old.
ah. And what about his sister?
Well, she was with him as well, and there's a little bit of a age difference, about approximately a year. Carly has a tendency of getting pregnant quite often because she's had two more sons since William went missing, which she still retains, which is a miracle because she's been in front of the court so many times for assault. but on like police officers, spitting in police officers' faces. Which is
My
crazy.
gosh.
Yeah, yeah. And she just got community service for that. Hi, Alice. Yeah, this is an Australian little boy that went missing back in 2014. And
But they're starting to really start digging. Like they're literally digging out the flower bed today.
oh yeah,
But we're going to get
underneath.
into that.
Yeah.
But first, I am going to debunk this truck that's going around the internet claiming it's Robin's brother. And oh my gosh, guys. And this is where the hate comes in. Oh, MonkieMar, stop doing that.
Don't take the mickey out
This
of
is
yourself.
Shredder's fault. Shredder wanted me to touch on Summer Wells. This is why I don't do it.
Shredder.
All right, let's go look at this truck real fast, guys. I think the kid's not even like legal, so I don't think he's an adult. So the Toyota Tacoma, I'm going to share my whole screen for this. That's been going around has nothing to do with Summer Wells or Robin. Here's the truck. He lives in North Carolina. I don't even think he's 18 years old, Kaz. What do you think? He's young.
He is young, but can't you guys get your license at 16 over there?
Yeah, but he's still young. I'm saying he's old enough to drive, but he's not old enough to buy a beer.
No, he's still a baby.
Yeah, and I'm not going to dox him, but this is him. And this is his peepaw who passed away, who has nothing to do with Robin. And I'm not even sure Robin has a brother. I've been digging in her so deep. There's like two fathers involved. I mean, I can show her like it's so bizarre. I'm going to show it in a video. I have to break it down, but there's like a father and a stepfather, and there's so much involved. The more I see and listen to Robin, the more I think she's definitely a little shady. And if Summer was kidnapped, and I had to pick one person, maybe Robin has him, and maybe that's why she waited. Because let me show you guys one more thing, but I do not want to get on the Summer Wells case tonight. But I want to show you something weird that I mapped out. This is very strange. Where's my little cornbread file?
Oh, no.
Okay, check out this map, guys. Okay. This is where, at the bottom here, on Old Valley Road, around this area is where Dotson lives. Okay, he was out with his daughter. He was having lunch. Robin gave the phone call, remember? Summer's missing. They couldn't get a hold of Robin. Robin was at the dance class. Okay. Robin lives over here at Fort Henry Drive. Okay, so instead of taking that 9-mile trip or wherever the daughter's dance school was, I'm not sure, but Henry Drive is the church. Robin is lived right here. I'm not going to dox her address though. This white dot. 110 Ben Hill Road. We all know who lives there. I can't see comments right now. So if Candace was trying to get a hold of Robin, I'm just saying for devil's advocate, why didn't Robin just take the 8-mile, 9-mile drive? Why did Dotson come all the way from Seaverville, picks up Robin just to backtrack to Ben Hill Road?
That doesn't make sense. No, that does not make sense.
Oh,
that's a ludicrous scenario.
Yeah, so I'm still digging into Robin and her family and who passed away, and I can't find the brother. Hey, Nita, to save my life with Robin yet. Her mom is actually very ill, and it's sad because her mother is going on hospice. And so I just don't even want to mess and dig into someone's, hopefully if she did take Summer as well, and I just keep praying that that's what happened. I don't want Summer to be dead.
No, we never want our babies to be dead that go missing.
I keep praying that Robin took her. All right, I'm going to start this off with the video today regarding police are preparing to launch a new search on the NSW Mid-North Coast for 3-year-old William Tyrell, who went missing in 2014. Share my screen. This is today.
Yep.
All right. This is a 2-minute video, and this is regarding the little boy who's missing since 2014. Kaz, do you think the Cleo thing ramped up the investigation for William?
I think it may have done. Well, William also has $1 million reward for has since 2014. So
okay, I confess, I got him. I got him.
Me too. I helped. But that didn't seem to help because there was this whole case, unlike the Western Australian case with Cleo, it was botched from the beginning. The original investigator was chucked off the case because he recorded a telephone conversation with a person, which is illegal to do in Australia. And then the other person that investigated got kicked off the force for unsavory acts of the sexual nature. So it's just been one thing after another that this poor little boy, who's been missing this long, could have been found so much earlier, in my opinion, had they done their job properly. They need to go over to Western Australia and get retrained.
Yeah, I get that, Cass, but everything I've researched, they were convinced from day one that this little boy was abducted.
Oh, yes, because the foster mother put it out there that she'd seen, she had this vivid memory, which she didn't state in the 000 call or your equivalent 911 call, that she saw these suspicious cars parked earlier in the day right near the house. And there's no suspicious cars ever parked there, even though she's not there very often, but that's a broad statement to make. And of course, then they started looking at all the gentlemen out there that have a taste for young children, and they started interviewing them, and then they blamed the repairman. And it was just one thing after another.
Yeah, but this is getting weird.
Oh,
yeah, we do, Lanky. We're going to get into Robin. Robin, though, like, I feel so bad. Like, Robin just lost either her biological father or her stepfather because I found one obituary for her family, but it does not match the father, the stepfather. It's so bizarre. Something's up with that little Robin. I've been getting a lot of comments that Robin uses her religion to cover up something, but please, you would have thought though if Robin took Summer to give her a better home that it would have just come out by now. Okay, let's listen to this new article on this little boy. This is heartbreaking. And I told Kaz earlier, and I hate to say this, but when little babies like Summer, the West Boys, and all of these babies like Michael Vaughn go missing, you really wish there were more doll collectors. Like, I hate to say it, but damn.
I agree.
I mean, I hate to say it, but there should be more doll collectors, right? All right, let's listen to this. I need therapy, I know, guys.
Today, reporter Gabrielle Boyle is in Kendall for us. Gabby, a big development this morning. What can you tell us?
Absolutely, Ali. I can tell you that police are seeking an AVO against the foster parents of William Tyrrell, and it relates to a child linked to William. So this is a significant development in this police investigation. And I can tell you it's going to be another very busy day for a large number of police here in Kendall. In the next couple of hours, we're expecting massive amounts of police and emergency responses here. As a crow flies, we're only a couple of hundred metres from the home where William went missing back on September the 12th, 2014. And it is the bushland behind me where police intend to search today. Of course, we know the story only too well. It is one of the most high-profile missing person cases in Australian criminal history, and certainly New South Wales police have thrown absolutely everything at this case since the little boy went missing back in 2014. They have scoured kilometres of bushland in and around this area. As we know, William went missing from the front yard of his foster grandmother's home on Benaroon Drive. He has not been seen nor heard from since. This bushland area has been searched many, many times, but police tell us this area that they're intending to search over the coming days has not been searched before. They're expecting a large number of police here. They're also bringing in an archaeologist and a water expert. Let's hear a little from New South Wales Police Detective Chief Superintendent Darren Bennett.
We are looking for the remains of William Tyrrell, there's no doubt about that. This activity is in response to evidence we've obtained in the course of the investigation. It's not speculative in any way.
I tell you what, Ali, the police that are involved in this search today have a really tough job on their hands. It's still very cold here. It's going to remain this way for some time yet. This bushland is just so dense. Indeed, yesterday they brought SES crews in to try and clear out the land so that they could get to the dirt, the rocks, the undergrowth underneath so they could really begin this search. It is such a difficult, complex search here in Kendall.
Okay, a big few days. Thanks, Gabby.
Why are they just now going to look in there 10 years later? Does that make any sense?
It's actually 7 years since he went missing. He went missing in 2014.
I'm thinking of Derek Coons, okay, 2014.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
still, why so long?
Apparently, it's to do with a very small area that they didn't think of. Again, the police didn't do their job properly. They were too interested in pinning it on certain gentlemen that lived in the area rather than solely investigating the foster parents. I mean, the actual biological family had to jump through hoops to prove their innocence of where they were at the time that William disappeared, because they had absconded with him when he was just before he got taken into foster care. And whether that was an underlying part of their investigation, look, you've done it once, you could do it again, but not once was the foster parents put under scrutiny. And
so the relationship with the foster grandmother, is that a biological grandmother who adopted him?
No, this is the foster mother's mother, who has since passed. But it's the foster mother's mother. It's nothing to do with biological.
This case is confusing. Where is the foster mother?
The foster mother is Carly Tyrrell. She actually lives in Sydney. She's no longer with William's father, and she lives in Sydney with her two sons that she had since William went missing.
But how does the foster child end up with the person's mother? Like, that is just weird. What's broken with the system?
Okay, what happened was they went up to Kendall.
Alice, is the foster grandmother is the foster mother's mother, but there's no relation to William.
No, they went up to Kendall for a long weekend getaway, because Kendall they foster parents live in Sydney, and it's about a 4-hour drive from Port Macquarie. It's near Port Macquarie on the coast, so it's about a 4-hour drive. So she hadn't been up there since the February of that year when her father passed away. So it's been quite a few months since they've been up there, and on the spur of the moment, they decided to go up to Kendall. Yes, Alana, Carly is William's biological mother. Yeah, so the reason why they're looking at the bushland at the back is a portion of that bushland which goes, it's awful to say, but it also goes onto a cemetery, and there is a track that goes through from the dead end of Benroon Drive into the bush, and that's where they're looking at the moment.
How long has the foster grandma been deceased?
It's not that long ago.
All right, let's check out this video. This is what I mean. They're actually digging out the flower garden. Let's see what they say. Let's see if it starts. I may have to fly to Australia.
Okay, Ton, you got spare room.
Let's imagine what outside can be.
Outside is important.
It's musical.
Together, we can create an outside with space for everyone.
Good morning. We begin with fresh police searches for missing boy William Tyrrell at Kendall on the New South Wales mid-north coast. Right now, investigators are sifting through the garden bed at his foster grandmother's home. Kelly Fedor is in Kendall for us this morning. Kelly, you've got some information on a new police theory.
That's right, Lizzie. We can tell you that police are investigating whether William Tyrrell might have fallen from the balcony of his foster grandmother's home here in Kendall. As you can see, it's quite a drop from that balcony down into the garden. And police arrived this morning to dig up that garden bed. They've removed a lot of the plants and they are using an electronic sifter behind me to go through the topsoil looking for any kind of clue. We also understand that they are using a chemical which detects traces of blood, and Tilly, the cadaver dog, has also been taken through the area. A second search area remains in place. Now, it's about a kilometre away. If you're driving there, it's just down and around the corner. Rural Fire Service officers have spent the morning clearing the undergrowth there in preparation for a dig. An archaeologist and a water expert are being used to assist with the search down there. Both of these areas were looked at many years ago, but that was when it was a search for a lost boy. This is obviously a very different search. Police yesterday telling us that this is certainly a search for William Tyrrell's remains. We can tell you that an AVO has been taken out by New South Wales Police against William Tyrrell's foster parents in relation to a child which is linked to him. Legalities prevent us from saying anything else, and certainly no one has been charged in relation to William Tyrrell's disappearance. Lizzie?
Kelly Fedor there for us in Kendall.
Okay, so then if that is the case, let me get this. Kaz, it sounds like you're in a fishbowl.
Oh, sorry. Hey, you never know. I might be sitting in a fishbowl.
No, you're not allowed to be in the fishbowl.
Oh, come on. That's not fair. 8 months ago, approximately, William Tyrrell's foster mother passed away.
But here's what I don't understand and what I don't like. I don't understand why they are tearing apart. Was that the house that we saw? Was that an apartment or was that one house?
It was one house.
Okay, because it looks like it could have been an apartment. But here's what I don't understand. Let me stop this. Hang on. Oh, too bad Hummingbird's not here. Okay. So, does it make any sense, or is it just me? Even if you thought for an instance, why are we doing all of the chemicals and the canines in the garden now after all this time? Like, that's bothersome.
And they're doing subterranean scanning as well.
Hey, Tony. Yeah, I couldn't tell if that was a house or if that was like a couple of apartments, like an upstairs and a downstairs.
We do have what we call two-story homes. The front is actually ground level, and because the land steeps quite, the gradients of the land steeps down at the back. So
I love this name. Look at Mental. Hey, Mental.
Oh.
Kaz, I don't get that. Listen, that's the one thing. You guys are on top of, like, the Australian. They found Cleo so fast. I was really impressed. But this right here bothers me. The fact that they are just now checking all of this because they just figured that maybe he was abducted, whatever. So if that's the case, then how does this man come into the picture?
Okay, good old
Frank Abbott. Yeah, how does Frank Abbott? Let me refresh this. How does he come in?
Well, Frank Abbott was one of the pedophiles in the area. Is currently serving a term in jail for essays on other children.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So he was a person of interest, and he could not prove where he was at the time that William went missing. So he became a suspect big time. And the fact that two kids at the colonial inquest during 2019-20 stated that they saw what they said was Frank Abbott put William into a suitcase, and he threatened their lives and the children's family lives if they ever spoke about it. And that actually came out in the colonial inquest.
That's interesting.
Can we use your home to showcase
But he was
one of
like
our
only
new
12
roofing styles or colors?
kilometers
We
away, so
need
they
showcase
ruled
homes
him
of all
out,
shapes
or
and
they haven't
sizes
even
right
ruled
away.
him out yet.
Click the link.
Are they thinking that this man could have been involved of William being found buried back there in the bush?
No, they're thinking the foster parents had something to do with it now due to the information that they received. So somebody has told, I mean, I actually do know the names of the foster parents because the information was in the advanced violence orders, but I can't legally say it over the air, otherwise I can get in mighty big trouble. But it is there if you want to find it, to all my Aussie friends in chat. And if you want me to DM you, I will, but I will not.
But Kaz, where were his foster parents, not the grandmother, the day that he went missing? They were in Sydney?
No. The mother, I almost said her name then, crikey. The mother.
Is that Alice?
No, it begins with S. I'll call her.
Let's find his mom.
No, you'll be hard pressed to find it. His father was he worked in the real estate industry, and he said he couldn't get service at the grandmother's home, so he went into town to a cafe to get internet service, and because he said he had a teleconference that he had to sit in on that day, on the Friday. So the mother was supposedly sitting on the front deck with her mother when William, in his Spider-Man outfit, was playing. He was doing the lion roar game, and thank God you can't see me because I just did the actions to it then.
But who was even mentioning the fact that he fell off the balcony now?
Well,
this has gone from an abduction 7 years later to now they're tearing up the bush by the house that he supposedly fell off the balcony. What changed?
Well,
was it Cleo or was it something else?
No, something else came to light to the investigation that prompted all this in the past few days. The police, when they did the press conference, of course, wouldn't elaborate on how they came up with this decision, but they just said it was credible information that they had to take the investigation down this path. They didn't say what path they were going to, where they were going or anything like that. And of course, when they rock up at the foster mother's house, William Tyrrell's foster grandparents' house, and they started doing this, well, it was opening a huge can of worms as far as, why weren't the foster parents looked into? Why were they protected?
How strange is that? So where do the foster parents lay today? Like they're no longer together.
No. The foster parents are still together and they live in Sydney. I've actually got their
Oh,
address.
they live probably close to Melissa Caddick.
Actually, not that. They live in a suburb called
Hey,
Beverly
Kenny.
Hills.
Oh, Beverly Hills, Sydney. Nice.
Yeah. I
Sounds
don't know where.
fancy.
It sounds fancy, and I've had a look at the unit, and it is quite fancy.
Is
And
it
he runs
fancier
a
than
small.
Dover Heights?
Oh no.
Okay.
Dover Heights. You've got Dover Heights. You've got the Vaucluse. They're all upper crust. It's where the rich people really live.
Yes, Kenny, another tragic story of a little boy. But they're so the 7th anniversary just passed 2 days ago. And now it's just boom. It's just booming with new information.
Yeah. Kenny, you'd probably remember this because it was plastered on 60 Minutes. It was plastered Channel 7, Channel 9, the ABC. There was what I think stirred the pot, and this is really sad to think it's taken this long, but back in 2015, a reporter did a podcast with information about William. And all of a sudden now, the police want to have subpoenaed Channel 10, because that's who she worked for at the time, for the full podcast, because some information that was in that podcast pertains to the case. Now, all of a sudden, that podcast is no longer available anywhere because I searched high and low for it, and I cannot find it. So
Okay, so Alana says, Kaz, they were all apparently, Alice and foster father went into village for a phone call.
No, the foster mother was in her interview when they did the only interview that they ever did. The foster mother and the foster father did a blurred out faced interview, and they stated in the interview that the foster mother was sitting with the foster grandmother on the front deck watching William and his sister play when William turned right from the deck and she heard one little roar and then there was silence.
A roar.
Yeah.
Let's check out this article real quick. Let's see who these foster parents are. This was out. I love when I'm in the future. Like I read stuff in the future. Well, this is actually yesterday. But who is William Tyrell's foster parents? Police suspect investigates a father and mother.
60.
Today we are going to tell you about a child who disappeared 7 years ago. Yes, you read it. Missing case of 3-year-old child is still going on after 7 years. My gosh. And then when you see his little face, you think about him being that age missing, but he's 10.
Yeah,
However, there are no details that have come public about his parents since he went missing. His parents didn't come to know about him. 3-year-old child was residing at his grandmother's home. His guardians are still in pain and waiting for him. It is not reported whether the child is alive or not. In this article, we have brought in details about the missing case.
And you see, they don't name the foster parents.
Let's see if it's here. So, 3 years old toddler William Tyrell went up missing September 2014. He got disappeared from his foster grandmother's house in Kendall. So did the foster parents live at that house at that time with him?
No, they lived in Sydney. They've always lived in Sydney. It's only
Oh, okay. So at the time of his missing, he was in the guardianship of foster parents. Although there is no evidence that has been discovered yet after 7 years of his missing, the police tried their best to figure out some evidence or something that helped them to find him. It's so funny the way you guys write over there. But no proof or evidence have found at the spot and anywhere else.
Yeah. See, in every single article that you read, Ma.
Yeah, right there, revealed. They won't be revealed to the public.
No. Even at the inquest, the reporters had to black out their faces.
Yeah, they say they keep it quiet under the curtains because of their protection and some legal reasons. See, now in the States, we would have been protesting at their front door. He was last spotted while playing in the front yard of his foster grandmother's house in a Spider-Man outfit. Okay, let's check out this video. This is the Scream video.
Was described in chilling detail the high-pitched scream she heard the day the little boy vanished. Day 2 of the inquest into his disappearance heard how the community rallied to find William, with some posting on Facebook for assistance, while others did line searches.
We've heard from the foster father talking to police in the aftermath of William's disappearance, and today it was the foster mother's turn to relive the search for the 3-year-old. From the outset, police treated the investigation as a case of little boy lost. But today, in the witness box, the foster mother said she knew straight away it was far more sinister. My immediate thought was somebody has taken him. He is gone. In her frantic searching around the houses, in the bush and in the drains, she thought she heard a scream. It was similar to the sound of when a child hurts themselves, quick, high-pitched and sharp. But there was nothing. Maybe it was a bird. Did I imagine it? Word spread that William was missing and residents joined the search. Anne-Marie Shapley was the first to speak to William's foster mother. She was upset and saying he's hit his head and can't hear me, or he's been taken, as he always answers me. Mrs. Shapley then knocked on the door of neighbour Paul Savage, who's legally represented at this inquest. He came out. I said they were looking for a little boy. He came out and started looking. Local repairman Bill Spedding is also represented at the inquest. The court was told that 3 days before William vanished, Bill Spedding attended the Kendall home to fix a broken washing machine. Then on the morning of his disappearance, the boy's foster mother made a follow-up phone call, but it went straight through to Spedding's voicemail. Tomorrow, William's foster father will give evidence, while the boy's biological family listen and wait for their turn to take the stand.
Difficult. I feel like throwing up. It's very difficult.
Damien Ryan, 9 News.
Hey, Aussie Deb. I love Australians. So that was basically the foster mother incognito, huh?
No, that was just a neighbour. See, again, the foster mothers told so many contradictory stories. One, she heard William scream. Yet in that 000 call /911 call, she did not once mention that she heard a scream. Two, in the inquest, she said that 2 suspicious cars have been in the street on the early morning before the child, William and his sister, got up. Now, in the 000 call, the operator distinctly asked her, was there anybody suspicious in the neighbourhood either today or yesterday? And she said no. And the operator asked her again. She said no. 3 times she said no. But then at the inquest, she turns around and says, there was 2 cars there, and I saw them very early in the morning before William got up. Well, excuse me, lady, if you saw suspicious cars hanging around where you normally don't see them, why would you allow the child to play outside?
Hey, Tony. Why? Hey, Robo. You know what? It doesn't add up. The little boys, obviously. I mean, when you think about it, too, it sounds like from the scream that maybe an animal, I mean, it could have been a possibility at the time, maybe, but, you find stuff like that. Just like Brian, Laundrie, even though you can't probably find all of him, and some people don't think it's him, but, the bones, I mean, if an animal took him, he's little.
Yeah.
But
he's only around the 3-foot tall mark.
He is the cutest little thing with his little face paint and his little crooked smile on the bottom. I mean, there's people in the world that would love to have a child. You can't have a child or they can't have children. And then you hear people disposing of these little babies. And they always seem to be like, up to 5 years old. It's just all of the babies lately.
Well, I don't know if it's true,
Sickening.
and it's just my opinion, but it seems to be when the child gets, as I know, I've got a daughter, and I remember way back when she was a stinking little, between a 3 and a 13-year-old, sometimes I could have wrung her neck. And yes.
Yeah, we could all wring their necks, but it's just.
But did I hurt them? No, I didn't even smack my daughter.
I used to joke with my kids and tell them I could hit you with a wooden spoon on the bottom of your feet and nobody would know, but they were good. Like it's just hard to think when you think about the little one Elijah that his mom just stopped and buried a hole and dumped him and then cruised to New York. But this part right here, I'm trying to understand. William's parents are yet to be held as suspects by the police in connection with her disappearance, but that's probably his disappearance. As per our information, the cops searched AVO against Tyrell's foster parents. So right here, we're talking about the biological parents and the foster parents. They're not confusing this like the typo, are they?
Yeah, it is a typo. It is only the foster parents that have had the AVO put out on them. And very interesting, another person called, which, oh no, I shouldn't. But
okay, so real fast. Listen to this, Kaz, real fast. As per our information, the cops searched AVO against Tyrell's foster parents, but his parents clearly denied making any comment regarding the matter. A court hearing is scheduled for the next day where the toddler's parents will represent themselves. The police department has launched an intense search that involves chopping the trees, digging up the ground. They are hoping that they'll find something soon. So now we know they're looking for remains. We are trying our level best to collect the information about William Tyrell's parents. We'll update our readers soon with further updates. Stay tuned. So if this article was out and you're what? You're the 17th now, or you're still in the 16th?
No, it's still the 16th.
Okay. So this was out the 15th. So they went to court. So they're saying that they were in court today, your time.
No, the court case hasn't happened as yet.
So they didn't go to court.
No, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No,
you're good. So here when it says that they were going to go to court the next day, so they didn't go to court yet because I can't find anything on them going to court.
No, in the court documents that the advanced violence order that's been put out on, there's actually 3 people that it's been put out against.
Hey, Merrick.
2 are the foster parents, and there's another gentleman that has ties to the foster father.
Hey, Tony. The cute picture. I'm sorry, Kaz.
No, you made me look then. She's beautiful.
I love Kaz's accent. I think she needs to read me books at night so I could fall asleep. You're good,
time.
Let me go back and check on Twitter. I'm going to start with it just upsets me how many babies this age are missing. I'm going to open up a company that says if you don't want your baby, drop them off here. Ship them. I'm only kidding.
Ship them over.
Ship them, send them, whatever.
Well, luckily, and I say luckily, the number of missing children in Australia in comparison to the US is relatively small. I mean, we have a case that's going back to 1964 of the Beaumont children that was never, ever come to a resolution. They never found them. They don't know who took them away. And I doubt they ever will, because whoever took them, in all probability, may not be still alive today.
Yeah.
But I wish people would just stop hurting.
Yeah, it's crazy. So they haven't ruled out, though, the man that's in prison for being a pervy.
No, because he's already in there for doing naughty things to children. Which
naughty things.
Naughty things to
that
children.
almost makes it sound nice. Naughty. Don't do any naughty things.
Okay, bad things to children. How's that?
No, naughty. I like naughty. I'm gonna start talking to my clients like I live in Australia with like Ponzi and this and that, and they're gonna say, "What are you talking?" Like I'm getting ready to move to Australia.
Well, you started off with "G'day, how are you?"
If I came to Australia, I'd probably never leave. I don't want to be on the sandy side. I want to be in Dover Heights. I'm only kidding.
Hey, I know of a house that will be coming up for sale soon. Got great views.
What are you sending, Kenny? You want to? So Kenny, see what Kenny said. Court for AVO.
Yes, that's an advanced violence order, which these 3 people have been named on.
Let me go check on Twitter and see what's new on this little case. I was afraid to hashtag it earlier. It's like another one that I'm going to be stuck with. I still refuse to put Twitter on my phone.
Oh, I succumbed. I put it on my phone. And
They
now
don't,
I wish I
they don't
hadn't.
even have a hashtag for him. Oh, wait.
Yeah, they do.
It's 2 R's. Never mind.
Yep.
Yeah, the only one I see is a man that's an older gentleman from Malden, Essex, UK.
Let me just hop on to my Twitter account. Oh, I hate saying that.
But I want to check out this video real quick. This is the 7th anniversary.
Okay.
And what does this say? I start getting brain dead. It starts to kick in like 12:30. It's like I start turning into like a semi-pumpkin.
Well,
this
normally,
is sad. Let me share my screen. I don't even like reading this crap anymore. It just breaks my heart. And you know that the odds of this little boy being found alive now is just like
zero.
And the fact that they honestly sound like I think that they sound like they know they're going to find him, and that's even the sad part.
I know.
But here, look at what it says. Go these websites. Like, hang on, let me figure this out. Look, why is there so much crap on these websites? Ads, spam. It's like, stop. Police want, right? That's why I can't go on the Daily Mail. That website just completely is like a spam collector. And AUS7's pretty shitty too. Hey, Angel.
Oh, it doesn't like you. Channel 7 does not like you, sweetie.
Oh, I'm coming. Also, I'm coming all over to Australia. I want to go to say hi to Anthony Coletti, the sea monkey grower. Spy on him for a while. See if Melissa Caddick's like dressed like a man. I was convinced like Anthony did her hair and like she put like a fake beard on or something, or because there was no footage of Melissa Caddick ever leaving that Dover house. I think she left in the Audi as Anthony Coletti.
Well, they actually took the video recording facility cameras. Not the cameras. That's a lie. The actual hardware that records the cameras. The Australian Securities and Investment Commission actually very foolishly took the cameras away.
Yeah, we know, Kenny.
Everything out.
It's sad though, Kenny. Okay, let's listen. Yeah, don't even get me stuck on Melissa Caddick because I am so coming to meet Anthony Coletti.
Be quiet now, Kev.
But listen, Anthony Coletti's a gay guy. I mean, you can't make it up that he's gay. And I don't say it to be mean. I've said it in all my videos, and I've gotten shit for it. But when you've cut hair like me for 30 years and you have tons of gay friends, you just know. You have like this, you just know what you just know. And Anthony, he might be bisexual, whatever the case may be. But Anthony Coletti, the sea monkey grower, is a very feminine boy, in my opinion. But I still like him.
I concur.
I'm convinced that Melissa Caddick is hopping around on one foot.
Oh, stop it.
yeah, just use the veranda area. Both of them are playing on the veranda area, and then the story is that he goes, yeah, guys. So just up here, my team coloring books with the stuff on here, and here and here.
Be right back, guys. I'm gonna use the little girl's room. It's just like 4 minutes long.
Okay.
Yeah, that's on there. And guys, I have it full blast on both sides. I think it's getting louder now.
Oh, kidding.
So what I get out of this is where they're gonna search.
Yeah, because
hang on, let me turn this down. Shoo. All right, low budget productions, guys. Yeah, so it seems like basically it's where they're searching. You have to mute your YouTube, Kaz, hun.
Oh, I didn't realise it was on.
Yep. Where they're gonna search for the little baby. She's in the fishbowl again, guys. There you go.
No. Is that better? Am I still in the fishbowl?
No. Turn this down. Yeah, that's sad.
It is sad. But watch this space. Hopefully in the next.
Yeah, they're probably out there digging as we speak.
Well, it's an hour ahead in New South Wales, so they'll be wrapping up, I'd say, by now.
Yeah, that video doesn't have volume. It's basically just the people. I mean, it comes in and out, but I think it's just the area where they're going to start digging for the little baby.
Yeah,
what kind of animals? What kind of wild animals are back there in the bush?
Oh, nothing that would do you any harm. Snakes, yes, but a body would have been found if he'd been bitten by a snake. Yeah,
that's just mind-blowing that they're just now going to dig it up just now because they think maybe he fell off the balcony. So what, he just fell off the balcony and he just laid in the bushes until he decomposed? Come on, that makes zero sense. How do you not see the baby living in the...
I mean, somebody made I can't remember who it was that made a comment in chat, did William's sister give them some information? Because she's 10. Maybe they re-interviewed her, but she was too young at the time, I personally think, of when William went missing. But they said they were playing out the front. Well, she could have turned around and said, no, we weren't. He had a boo-boo and fell out off the veranda, as we call it. I don't know. It is just very strange that all of a sudden they've got this scenario theory going of what happened to him, where before they were hell-bent on the abduction.
Oh, hell-bent.
Theory. Hell-bent. Because the original investigator on it, who got taken off, is well known in
But
Australia.
imagine, I mean, they're actually acting like they're going to dig up a flower bed because they think this little boy fell off the balcony, landed in the flower bed, decomposed, and he's part of the garden. I mean, come on, that is ridiculous. Well, my gosh, I hope that's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, come on. I mean, they actually did go through the whole of the house when he went missing. It was searched. So I know it sounds funny when Ma said you fell in the bushes. And Angel, I know exactly where your head went. But no, he was not there. That's why I don't think he went missing at the time that he did. You'd have to listen to the 000 call that the foster mother made, Ma. It's about. I'll put it in Discord for you.
Okay, can you answer this question for mental? It's a biological sister that went with them to foster, right? But she's much younger.
Yeah,
but much
she's
younger.
A year younger.
Okay,
It's
so
a year
Rabo,
different. A year older. Sorry, a year older.
she's a year older, and she's the biological sister who was at the foster home with them.
Yes.
They fostered them out together, biological brother and sister. Okay.
Yeah. They
All
kept
right.
them together. So
Yeah, I'll play that, and then after we play that recording of the mother, we're gonna wrap it up, and we're gonna start. I wish I could dig on those people in Australia like I can dig on them here in the States.
So do I, Ma. So do I.
I think we should send a couple of YouTubers to Robin's house.
that's just brought me back memories of Sherry, what she went through when they rocked up at her front door.
Okay, I'm going to open Discord, but while we wait, let's talk about Cleo for a minute, because guys, poor dog collector. So my video that I'm going to drop in the morning, the dog collector, they're afraid, is not going to go to a trial by jury because the images have destroyed him. And what's funny is they're not talking about the images of this guy walking around with his Bratz dolls or saying, oh, I'm going to drive around and take selfies of my Bratz dolls and comb their hair. No, they're worried about him being brought to the airplane barefoot in shackles. It's barbaric. I was mind blown. I thought barbaric. We got people in ankle chains and zip ties sitting in the courtroom. One of the trials that just passed where he was wearing shackles around his ankles was Markeith Lloyd. Every time before the judge started, he said, and the defendant is sitting at the table, his legs are under the thing, the juries cannot see from any direction that he's got shackles on. And that's barbaric. I find that crazy.
Yeah, unfortunately, people aren't used to seeing that over here.
Yeah, that's what I find crazy, because I put in the video that you saw that you would be petrified to see what goes on over here then, because it's like locked up, zip tied, shackles. Like, you're usually shackled from the wrist to the ankles when you go into a courtroom. I mean, if you're like a bad person, but if you got a lawyer and you're on trial, usually not. But Markeith Lloyd was shackled under that table because that man lost it in the first trial and went crazy.
Yeah. No,
the one that lost his
unfortunately,
eyeball.
Yeah, I remember that. No, over here they don't tend to slap the cuffs of them as quickly as they should, because in some of the kits, to be honest with you.
Oh shit, excuse my French. Look at what just came on Twitter. And I even put in Cleo Smith, but I guess I was still on William. I didn't even realize his tab opened because it's past the time that I turned into a pumpkin. But look at this new article. 4 hours ago, possibility he fell from the balcony and body close by the house. Stepfather, a person of interest. Aussie police are on a roll. Found Cleo Smith against odds. Hope they find dear little Will too.
Just a slight error in there. It doesn't mean stepfather.
Oh,
means
it's the
foster
Daily
father.
Mail.
Yeah, it's a foster father, not stepfather.
Yeah, they do a lot of typos.
Oh, shocking, the Daily Mail.
So there's a team of 8 officers and 2 dedicated to gathered at the house as 1 policeman in blue coveralls. This is the Daily Mail, Laggy Station. But why are this part right here? On Tuesday, a team of 8 officers and 2 detectives gathered at the house as 1 policeman in blue coveralls took a cadaver dog through the house lower floor and the garden bed at the property was dug up.
Yeah, that's a video that you just showed that people couldn't hear properly.
And then it says, confirmed the current search of the house was for evidence to support or reject a theory the boy could have fallen. I mean, that just...
Grabbing at straws?
I mean, that just kind of pisses me off. Let's go see what this article... That just pisses me off. Like, how could you even possibly think a child fell from the balcony and just has been laying in a garden bed for, 7 years? Sure.
Well, see, that's insinuating that because the foster father was supposedly in town, what they're referring to, in my opinion, is he got a phone call. He was in town because the mobile phone towers confirmed that. He got a call from his wife.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that, but it's just weird. I'm sorry, Cass. I didn't even hear you talking.
No.
I'm sorry. I think we have a delay between each other. And
well,
if you
we
guys
are
looking,
a few thousand miles away.
Hey, Nita. I see people were asking about Iconic, but I wasn't talking. She's good. She unplugged for a little bit. Sometimes it's healthy to unplug from YouTube. I usually unplug on Saturday and Sundays.
Yeah, you need your mind rested. Otherwise, with what's going on in the world today,
she's
you
good.
would lose it.
She's good though, guys. You know what though? That just makes me aggravated. That's like saying, "Oh, let's go back to the flower bed at Summer Wells' house because you know what? She might have been playing up there with her brothers and fell off." I mean, what? I mean, that just makes me want to kick someone in the kahunas.
Yeah, see,
Oh,
all
I
what they're
know, Kenny.
doing.
No, I know they're not, Kenny, but it's just weird that they're putting it in an article to make it just oh.
Yeah, what's showing on the screen now, where they're going through using a sifter to go through all the to try and find something that should have been done 7 years ago, or at least when the colonial inquest was happening, at least.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. It's like, why are they like what did led them to start doing this close to the year of his disappearance, Cleo being found, or do they have a tip? But now it's starting to sound like they think the foster father had something.
Well, it's very strange that they take William's sister out of their care, and then
Wait. The sister is still with these foster parents?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like,
No,
what?
she was removed from the foster parents' care, and then
How long ago, Kaz?
Just before the AVO came out.
Hey, Alma, and when did the AVO come out?
It was lodged in court. I think it was the 12th. I've got it on my phone. I've got so much open on my phone. My battery keeps going. Can't understand why. I think I've got 100 screens open at once.
All right. I'm going to open up this audio of the mum. The mum.
I'll start talking like a pom. Me mum.
He is so freaking... Oh. He is so cute. They're all so cute. Like little Michael Vaughn, no update since October 8th.
I know, that's
just
sad.
Ugh. Like how can do you not have an update? How come his parents have not yet spoke out to say anything about their child but that one time? Oh, they make me mad. Just makes me mad. We're gonna watch this video in a minute, but I don't want to forget. Let's go listen to the mom. The mom.
The mom.
Let's hear what the mom has to say. All right. Watch your ears, guys. I don't know what's going to happen right now.
Your miracle child get cancer.
Police emergency, this is Simone.
Yeah, hi. My son is missing. He's 3.5. Sorry.
What's your address?
Benaroon Drive,
Yep.
Kendall.
Okay, Benaroon Drive in Kendall.
Yes.
All right, I'm just going to bring that up on my map. It won't be a moment.
Thank you.
How long has he been missing?
I think we've been looking for him now for about 15 or 20 minutes, but
Okay.
I thought it could be 5, it could be longer because he was just playing around here. We heard him and then we heard nothing.
Okay. So I've got the nearest cross street being Ellendale Crescent, is that right?
So what is it?
Ellendale Crescent?
I don't know. This is my mum's house.
Okay.
Hang on. There's another lady out helping us look for him. I'll see if I can find her. But it's Benaroon, BENAROON.
Yeah, I can see where you are. I'm just wondering. Yeah, so it's Benaroon Drive in Kendall, and I've got your nearest cross street as being Ellendale Crescent.
It could be. I don't know.
Okay. So he's been missing since about 10:30.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. Can you describe him to me? How tall? Obviously not very tall. But
No, he'd be about 2.5 feet. He's wearing a Spider-Man outfit.
Yep. What colour hair has he got?
He's got dark sandy coloured hair. It's short, and he's got really big browny green coloured eyes.
Okay.
He has, he's got a freckle on the top of his head when you part the hair on the left-hand side.
Yep.
You'll see a freckle on the top of his head.
Okay. All right. Do you know where he might have gone?
We actually live, Mum's property is near a state forest.
Okay.
And they're on huge blocks. We've walked up and down Benaroon Drive and we can't find him.
Okay. What's his name?
William.
What's William's surname?
Tyrrell, Tyrrell.
Okay. Has he been known to sort of go anywhere specific?
No, this is the first time.
The first time he's
completely out of
wandered off?
character.
There wasn't anyone suspicious in the area? Any vehicles?
No. Well, not that I'm aware of. I was out there talking with Mum and my other daughter, so.
Okay.
And we heard him roaring around the garden, and then I thought, I haven't heard him. I better go check on him and
All right.
find him.
We'll send police to see you at Benaroon Drive in Kendall. We'll also get the message broadcasted to all the cars and people look out for him as well.
Yes,
okay.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I don't know. She was a little descriptive. I think I would have been panicking and wouldn't worried about the graining and the brown of the eyes, but she was calm.
Too calm.
Yeah, I would have been hyperventilating by that point.
Yeah. And did you hear where the operator asked her, was there any suspicious? And then, no. And then at the inquest, yes. Where did she mention on there she heard a scream? Nowhere.
So I put that call about between 20 and 30 minutes supposedly after he went missing.
Yeah. Alice, yes, it's the equivalent of a 911 call. We call it 000. Yeah.
Well, I do hope they find him, but did they go visit the grandparents' house a lot, or was it like they just happened to go visit and boom, he's gone?
Well, the last time in the interview, when they did their one and only interview, she said they hadn't been there since her dad died, and that was in the February of 2014. So he was,
wow.
It was a big stretch. And why all of a sudden did this decide to go up when the father knew he had an important teleconference that he had to do on the Friday, and he knew that the reception out there is almost non-existent. Just too many questions.
So now they're looking for little bone fragments and stuff in this little machine.
Yeah.
They're making compost.
I will try to say that. They're actually grinding up the compost, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, too calm. But so descriptive, like dark sandy blonde hair and big brown grainy eyes. Oh, the freckle when he parted his hair. What? Just strange. And then they hadn't been there since February, and that's September they go, and he's in a Spider-Man outfit and he's just gone.
Yeah.
But where did they get the theory? Let's watch this, and then I'm gonna, honestly, I got to get to work in the morning. But where do they get the theory now that maybe he fell off the balcony?
Well, that's an extremely good question, Ma. And
you think they're questioning the foster parents, and the foster parents are talking BS?
Well, I think they're trying to put all the pieces of the puzzle together, and they said the police did say in the press conference that they were given credible information, which has led them to this. So somebody has finally spoken. We don't know who.
Do you think maybe it was a friend of the grandmother's, and since she passed away? Because we got grandmothers involved, flower beds again, the sister maybe. What, the grandmother's sister, Kenny? Something happened. This is like 7 years, and then all of a sudden, all of this is going on.
Yeah. It's very strange. I said it before, and I'll say it again. This should have been done within, at minimum 6 month stage of William being gone, or even sooner.
Yeah, I didn't like the stepmom's voice. I mean, the foster mom. She just sounded like It was almost like it was planned out to what she was going to say, because I would have been a scatterbrain and completely all over the place. It would have been like when you're at the gas pump and it's like 27 below. And it's like, do you want gas? Do you want unleaded? Do you want a receipt? It's like, just give me that freaking gas already. You know, I would be like, just send a freaking cop out here. Why are you asking me so many questions and wasting so much time? And why am I so descriptive and telling you just send someone out here?
Yeah.
I would have
Mental, my name's Kaz. Isn't my name showing up?
No, I don't think our names are showing. I'll have to look into the setting. Let me see if I can find that.
Yeah, Mental. My name's Kaz, and I live in Brisbane, in Queensland. So
you do not live in Australia. Stop lying.
Oh, come on. Let me pretend.
I'm not really good at this technical stuff. You see settings. I know the names are there somewhere. Let me see something. Oh, I know where they are. One sec. I think.
We're incognito.
Yes, we are.
I'm Ma, and Ma's Kaz.
I've got show display names on. Are they not showing? I see them on the bottom.
Yeah, I see them on the bottom. No, your name's not showing. No.
Huh.
We're nameless. Come on, let's get this video going, because you need to go to bed, young lady.
I know. All right, guys, let's see what this is about. This is going to be All righty. It's going to be the Daily Mail, so it may take like 30 minutes to load. Hopefully not. Let me close some open tabs. This Daily Mail does not like me, and AU7 hates my guts. I might have to reload the page. It's so spammy. It's like round and round and round.
You're getting dizzy.
Oh. Yeah, let me reload it.
Yeah, Kenny, I thought that family that stuck out in the Simpson Desert, when somebody drove past them, that they had adequate food and water. I haven't heard much about it since. Come on, video, you can do it.
Right? It just absolutely hates me. It's the only sites I have trouble with. Let me close that little window. Is this one and AU7. Oh. Oh.
I'm getting excited.
It's the video, guys. It's not me. That's heartbreaking. They're like basically digging for a little body of bones in a Spider-Man outfit.
Yeah. And they're even pulling the dirt from the plants. But you've got to think there's 7 years of plant growth. So any microscopic items they're looking for.
Yeah. That's crazy. It's heartbreaking. That reminds me of the ones on the crab boats when they're sorting the crabs. I gotta find humor in this stuff. If I don't, then I'm probably gonna have to take a mental break myself.
Yes, yes. Just think of king crabs. Alaskan king crabs.
That's disturbing.
Well, I suppose depending on, when did I say the new owners bought it in the October 2014, which was a month after William. So the foster grandmother sold the house a month after William went missing in 2014. Yep.
I wonder
And then
if somebody was holding on to a secret for Grandma.
it makes you wonder why. I mean, okay, I can understand she may not want to live there anymore because her foster grandchild went missing. But I mean, so soon after. I mean,
Yeah, that's a
William
little
went missing.
strange.
Yeah, William went missing on the 12th of September, and she sold it in the October. Now,
Can you imagine the people who bought the house there with all of these people digging and looking for a little body?
oh well, it was sold again in the October. Was it the October? I hope it was here.
Thank you. He has taken because myself. Oh, I don't want to put that public. I mean, look at that. They are seriously digging. That's.
Oh, March 2016. It was sold again.
Okay, so they've lived there people have lived there for 5 years now.
Yeah.
And imagine that you lived there for 5 years and now they come tearing up your yard looking for the remains of a little baby in a Spider-Man outfit. You can't make that up. It's horrible.
And it's on just over an acre of land, so.
All right, let's do a quick check on Cleo, because I have to, and then I'm gonna go see what's going on, if anything's happened with the doll collector. See, it was weird. I was searching Cleo Smith, and that little ad popped up on 11 hours ago.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything more.
So I guess they changed their mind about burning down the doll collector's house.
Yeah, well, like I said to you last week, that the elders spoke to the community around there and said, we have a dwindling availability of houses as it is. Oh, who's that?
I don't want to even read that out loud. Can you see what that says? People are sick. You better lock your doors, people around there. Talkcoon News.
Oh my gosh. And I was only watching the Granny Killer on Foxtel the other day, and that came up. Wow.
You know what? It's people like that just need to be taken out and just freaking executed. That is absolutely disgusting. Unbelievable. Juju on your boyfriend, I know what that means. The first police officers on scene the day Cleo Smith disappeared say they were called to a job like no other.
The only thing I heard about Cleo was that the police station has been inundated with hundreds of presents for Cleo. Oh my God, I'm not saying what that looks like. I'm skipping past
that. A woman
has
has been laid to rest in a casket designed in the form of a man private part.
Oh my God.
Tell me that you can't make this. You know what? Let's end it on this positive note. Let me change the screen to this. Look at this.
Yeah,
a woman was married in a.
Oh my. Oh my. I feel sorry for the people who had to make it. Now make sure you get that tip just right.
I'm sorry, that is great.
They must be Jewish.
I am told this was the final funeral rites with the casket of an amazing woman who died, leaving behind 10 children from 10 different men here in Ghana. May she rest in peace.
Oh my God. Now my eyes have seen everything.
Oh,
I'm
look at this.
traumatized.
Hang on, let me show you how they spelt the top of this article, and then we're going to end it on this laugh. Look at what the title is.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my, I can't breathe.
Never in my life have I seen. I never do want to see something of that nature.
Holy shit.
Oh my.
Oh, come on, Cass, stop being prude. Tell me that's
I'm
not
being
great,
a prude.
guys.
If you only knew where my head is at the moment, I could say a lot of things, but I don't want to get you in trouble.
Who would have thought of that? I want to be buried in a big penis. May you rest in penis.
I think I'm to bury it upright.
Mental, you have to join Discord. Let me pass the link for you. Are you in Discord, Mental? I'm telling you, that was great. You know what? That I was feeling kind of down about this little boy, but that right there, that was a good laugh.
I just want to know, did they bury her standing upright? Was she erect?
Oh shit, Cass, that's a good one. That's a good question. Maybe we should write to the author of the article and say, hey, was she erect inside that thing? Let me get the Discord link. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
You can't make that up. I'm just scrolling through and I'm like, wait a second, am I really reading this right?
Oh my God.
Is this woman really? Yeah, and she's got all those kids with 10 different men. I mean, I guess she deserves it.
Absolutely. She's seen enough of them.
Come to Discord, guys. It's like Discord. No crap, no nothing.
And it's free.
It's a fun little room.
It is. We have fun in there.
If you don't like crime and talking about what's going on with the cases, you'll probably be bored. Well, I'm going to end it on that funny note.
That was funny.
May you rest in penis. A woman has been laid to rest in a private man part. I mean, you can't even get over like the whole entire I mean, who made the mold for that thing?
Hey, it could have been hand carved.
Oh, that's great. I may have to share this on my, I don't know, my Facebook, Twitter page. That's hilarious, I think. All right, guys. Kaz, thank you for coming up tonight and telling us about this little boy.
Thank you. It was my pleasure to get the word out there, and hopefully something good comes from all the destruction.
Kenny, you didn't think that was funny? Now I think a man should be buried in a set of big boobs. Yeah, we're leaving, Alma.
Yeah, Ma's got to get some sleep.
Yes. But we'll be back. I'll probably be back Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Hey, Julian Barrick. Hello and good night.
Good night, Jess. Elma.
Yeah, I'm going to keep my eye on this because I have a feeling that it's almost sounding like a friend of the grandma's might have spoken out. It sounds like they know something.
Alma, she's got to get some rest. This poor woman works her buns off.
Right. All right, everyone. I'll be back on Wednesday. I'm in Discord, Alma, if you want to come talk to me. Let me get my Discord. You know, I've had Discord for I don't know how long, and I still don't know what that number is. Oh, and we have the meeting coming up in Facebook.
When's that happening, Mum?
You know what? I think it's Wednesday. But not this Wednesday, or I think it's a week from this Wednesday.
Okay.
I think it's the 23rd or the 24th. It could be the 22nd. I have to look, but I know it's not till next week because
So
this week I have a lot on my plate.
So it's Thursday, Australia time.
I am, Angel. I just dropped my number. I don't know if I think Alma might be too bad for Discord. What do you think? I mean, we might have to take bets on if Alma should be allowed in Discord.
Oh,
Any
yes.
Discord.
Oh, no, you'd be good, Elma. And if you're not good, be good at it. That's my philosophy.
I love Alma. All right, guys. Kaz, thank you. Guys, thank you for coming in. Keep your babies safe and stay vigilant. And
Thanks,
I will
Mom.
I'm going to put a post on YouTube, tomorrow's community post, when the Facebook meeting is. All right?
Keep an eye out.
All right,
Night,
Kaz,
everyone.
I'll talk to you on Discord, hun.
Okay, sweet. Bye.
Good night.